bugging. OBS, please. Why are you being buggy today? Okay, there we go. There we go. Good morning, Vietnam. Well, nobody's here anyways yet. Probably nobody expected the stream, to be honest. I wonder if YouTube will be YouTube again, though. Let's see. So what is pinging me? Oh, this I already did, I think. Simulated universe. Oh, yeah, I should go and say hi to Cocolia. I definitely should go and say hi to Cocolia. Where is it? Fading Echoes, no. Restricted Post, no. Snowy Plains, where was it again? Everwinter Hill? Yeah, oh yeah, it was Everwinter Hill. Yeah. There we go. Yo, what up, Joss? All good. Very, very tiring day, and tomorrow is gonna be equally as bad, so... Yeah, I mean... It was kind of a last-second stream kind of thing. I didn't plan on streaming today, if I'm being honest. Because today was a very, very tiresome day, and tomorrow is gonna be just as bad, so... The stream will go for, like, probably at most 3 hours today. At most. Because I do have to get up early again tomorrow and work again pretty early. But yeah, you're at least early compared to other people, right? Because I barely started like a couple of minutes ago, so yeah. Honestly, I was wondering if YouTube would be YouTube and just not tell people that I'm streaming, because that seems to be a common thing recently. Yeah, I was busy all day and I just needed to wind down because I had a very unfortunate thing happen today. So I really needed to do something to get my head out of like, how do I put it, the frustration of what happened today. So I was doing my thesis work and I presented some of it to my supervisor. And as we were going through it, we both realized that the specific research that I was doing had already been done by someone else, which means that I'm going to have to redo a lot of the work from scratch because I need to do it on a topic that has not been done yet, right, for the thesis. So yeah, that is unfortunate. But I mean, I'll survive, I think. I hope. I hope I'll survive. Yeah, it sucks. But I mean, not all is lost, right? I still have data and everything that I can use. So it's not 100% from zero. And the Cocolia music never fails to deliver. Every time I have to go and farm her for the weekly materials and everything, I love it every time. Yo, what up, Gustav? How's your day as well? Nice to see you again in the chat. Oh yeah, I will have a pretty good announcement quite soon. I cannot reveal what it is yet, but be on the lookout for the community announcements on my channel, because hopefully there will be some good news soon. As far as everything has been going, it seems like it will be good news. So, I'm pretty happy about it as well. I just can't wait to to be able to disclose it. But yeah, be on the lookout. Is all I'm gonna say. Just woke up from a short nap. Nice. Naps are always good. It always feels nice to have a nap. Okay, so we're gonna smash Cocolia. Oh, that sounded wrong. I'm gonna use the Spear actually of Fire here, just to not waste a turn on an attack. There we go. Tag it. We're gonna buff and funnel and go really hard. Yeah, I can't. I really am kind of excited about it because it is Nikke related. Like, it's good. Oh. Maybe it was a mistake not to bring any healers at all, but I kind of wanted to YOLO it today. If it doesn't pan out, I'll just bring a healer, right? Let's taunt that off. Punch here. I'll go with the regular punch just to stack some skill points. Buff that. Taunt it off again. Oh, that was barely not enough. That is unfortunate. Well, that punch will be enough to get her. Yeah, there we go. P2. Like, P2 is always so nice. So we're gonna punch with this to try to break as much as possible. Funnel one last time probably, because she is probably gonna die. Taunt here, fire attack. Yeah, she is going to get her hit off. I love the drop here. I just love the soundtrack of this fight so much. Crowd. I was very surprised when I saw the singer that sang the song, because I used to listen to some of his music, like way back. It's a Canadian, funnily enough, it's a Canadian rock, Christian rock singer. Ooh, I might die here. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Not enough. Maybe, yeah. Maybe this will punch through? Ooh, barely, not enough. But this should finish her off though. Yeah, there we go. There we go, we finished her off. I thought for sure I was gonna fail, not gonna lie. I like the music. I don't know if you guys could hear the soundtrack, but I really like the music on this fight. Like, this is what convinced me to stick around for longer for this game. Like this fight in particular, when I did it for the first time. Like, I was not expecting much, so I went in and didn't record anything for my channel. And when I was halfway through the fight, I was like, damn, I made a mistake not to record it. So I just recorded like the very last segment of the fight when I cleared it. Because it was so hype. So much hype. Let's see. So simulated universe and redeem stuff. We still have 40-ish minutes before Nikke reset, so might as well do some additional stuff, right? I think I've already done this though. I'm gonna go and check, but I think I did this earlier during my commute to the uni. Why is... Okay. Oh yeah, I need to talk with Mr. Dig. I want to join, so let's see. Yeah, I already did it. Like, it's still pinging me as if it was new, but I already did it. So I guess I'll have to find some daily stuff to do, or maybe continue the main storyline. I guess might as well just continue the main storyline, right? Just for a bit. Your short nap was cut short, but your inability to fall asleep during the day. Yeesh. And like, that really sucks. I hope you can rest well at least, Namida. Like, probably my stream will put you to sleep easily, right? My smooth voice will lull you to sleep because the content is just not worth it, right? Well, jokes aside, I really hope that you do get a good rest at some point, Namida. Like, you need to build teams for special area. Oh yeah, if you have any questions about special area or whatever, feel free to ask, right? I'm assuming you're talking about Nikke, right, Gustav? Your eyes hurt, but let's do this. I mean, take it easy. Um, so I need to go down here, I believe? Yeah, down here. Oh, special arena. Ooh, I'm not a specialist for that. I can try to help. Like, I can show you roughly some concepts and see what we can build from there for your team. Because I know some basic concepts for, like, as far as arena is concerned. But I'm not as good as, for example, the guy who helped me make my own teams initially, Rosso RY, from my union, who's really good at PvP in Nikke. He has a really solid understanding of teams and everything. Drinks gremlin juice. Yo, what up, Zephyr? No, I'm just drinking some water. But gremlin juice. I mean, in a sense, if you guys watch the movie Gremlins, isn't water kind of like gremlin creation juice? We were playing a little bit of Minecraft earlier. Been a long time since you last touched it. Yeah, Minecraft can be fun occasionally, right? Also don't have many characters to build enough teams. I mean, as long as you have them in synchro, you don't need to invest that much into them because not that many people have the resources to invest in that many characters at once at this point in time in Nikke. At least at this point in time, there's not many people that can invest in many characters at once. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that, especially since Gustav, I believe you're kind of a newer player, right? When did you say you started playing? Was it Chainsaw Man or was it later? Because I believe you did mention that you're a recent-ish player, at least compared to other players, right? So that means that the server cluster that you're going to be put in will be with people that started roughly in a similar time frame. So you're not going to be put against I don't say it's impossible, but it's very unlikely that you will be put against people that have as strong accounts as me or as some of my union members, right? 2 days after release. Ooh, after release. You're basically almost a day one player. Okay. How competitive is your cluster then? In terms of like the people that are in it? Won't lie, when I saw since November. Yeah, so you started playing roughly the same time as me. Won't lie, since you saw Noir's release post, you went simping. Yeah, understandable. She is very cute. Also, in a bit of news about Nikke that was posted recently, I'll share the link for it, because when I saw the post I was a bit surprised personally, but it's always good news. We're going to get skill reset books pretty soon. Like tomorrow we're getting skill reset books and they're gonna bug fix some stuff related to rupee skin. But the main thing is the skill books are really good for what's it called? You know, if you feel like you wasted. Yo, what up, Kazoma? Here's a tweet, right? That I read the information from. So tomorrow on the 23rd, you don't play on not November, true. So if you have Nikkes that you feel like you don't use anymore, but you invested skill books and you kind of wish you could reset them, tomorrow they're gonna distribute skill book reset, and you can use those for resetting the skills on some of your Nikkes and get refunds on the skill books. So let's say, for example, I don't know, you started playing Nikke and you invested heavily in, I don't know, Solin or something. I don't know, Solin, and you feel like you're not gonna use her anymore, but you wish you could restore those skill books, then you can get them back. Yeah, we're getting skill resets. Unless you're desperate. I mean. Yeah, what up, Kazoma? Nice to see you again. Wait, you don't play Nikke on Not November? I played it. You're scared of something? No, I have a Wheel of Steel. And also low energy, but let's not talk about that. I have too many skills of Nikke I don't use upgraded, but this is nice. Yeah, it's always nice because it allows you to reallocate stuff. Like if you feel, for example, you put one too many skill points and you don't have any Nikkes that you want to reset the skills for, you could just reset the skills of that Nikke you feel you put one too many points in, and just reallocate them minus that 1 point that you think you put too many, and then get some skill books back, right? Yo, what up, Long Trend? Nice to see you again on the stream as well. For the regular arena, you're #1, but for ranking of towers and everything else, you're not that high. I mean, it's understandable, right? I believe you play the game more casually than the rest of the people in the thing, which is fine, by the way. It's not an issue. Just started doing the towers early. Yeah, so it's understandable. I wouldn't worry too much because a lot of people are just gonna brick wall at certain tower levels, which gives you a chance to catch up. For example, personally, I'm brick walled at around the 115 to 120 manufacturer tower range and around the 130-ish tower floor range. So at some point you will slowly catch up, so I wouldn't worry too much. Do you see the patch note? They're giving skill book resets and bug fixing the Rippy skin from what I've been reading on the Nikke JP. I just shared the Twitter. Let me just share it again. This is the patch note thing that you're referring to, right? You're trying to level 10 on it? Yeah, Dorothy's Burst is amazing. But don't just level 10 Dorothy's Burst. There are two things that if you're pushing damage on Dorothy that are good, is her second skill and her burst. Because her second skill does quite a bit of damage. Baptism is pretty strong. Like, while you're in full burst and Dorothy is in her ascended state, it has a extremely short cooldown. So it just blasts over and over. They fix her position and earpiece. Yeah, I mean, if that's how the skin was supposed to look like, I mean, that's what they're gonna fix, right? Rule 1 is don't expect a full fan service game because then you'll be hit with the emotional damage of the feels, yeah. Sometimes speed is not everything, stellar on location. Yeah, like, I'm not saying invest 10-10-10 on Dorothy, right? Because you have other Nikkes that also need investment. And you probably could shoot yourself in the foot accidentally if you just only skill 10-10-10 Dorothy, right? Or something along those lines, because other Nikkes also need investment. Dorothy is extremely strong, but I don't think she'll solo carry you all the way through, right? She is still very strong. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of feels on Nikke. Like, there is a lot of surprising plot points that you will encounter during the storyline that are, and side stories and everything that are quite compelling, at least in my opinion. Dorothy will be very hard to top off in terms of kit. Trying to level up Rapunzel? Yeah, I mean, Rapunzel is a very specific niche though, right? Rapunzel is very, very specific niche, in my opinion. It's like if you need continuous healing and maybe a oh I fucked up button, then Rapunzel is good, right? But there will be many scenarios where you won't be able to use Rapunzel as well. So I wouldn't invest too heavily in Rapunzel, but some investment is good. I don't remember the exact breakpoints. Maybe Jossos remembers them off the top of his head. I don't remember the specific breakpoints. I think it was like 555 for Rapunzel for decent investment without going too deep into it. But yeah, there's always new Nikkes as well, right? So don't invest too heavily in a single one unless you're like me who really enjoys one specific Nikke and tries to bring her absolutely everywhere. I don't think I need to mention the name of the Nikke that I did exactly that, but yeah. Not everyone is like me, that will try to absolutely bring one specific Nikke everywhere. Rule 4, don't try to pull for all the OP Nikkes, because every Nikke is powerful and you just make sure you build correctly. Some Nikkes are weaker than others for sure in certain scenarios. and some Nikkes are just straight up weaker in multiple scenarios, right? But the reality is that yeah, you can cover many niches and you can do a lot of things with a lot of Nikkes. Like most SSR Nikkes can clear you a lot of the game. On latest make Blanc burst 20 seconds. There is not much burst one with 20 seconds. There's not replacing Dorothy. Yeah, Dorothy is going to be very difficult to replace because in terms of how she plays, she doesn't really play like a support. She plays like a 20-second burst ray unit that is on your slot 1. That, to me, when I play Dorothy, it really feels like I have a burst ray unit on my slot 1 that has a 20-second burst. At least that's how it feels to me whenever I'm playing Dorothy. Guard secret, okay. She is strong. Yeah, quote unquote support, exactly. She out DPSs so many things. But she gets stronger the more easily you can funnel damage into her brand. So for example, my Dorothy's maximum brand capacity at the moment is around 3 million. But if my other Nikkes are not strong enough to funnel that damage into the brand, then Dorothy's damage will be gimped as well. So she's a support in the sense that she needs the support of other Nikkes to fully exploit her kit, right? She's like that meme of in Eden, support don't support you, you support the support kind of thing, right? Advise best girls first always, and of course you have Sakura if you have to advise it. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. Support, yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, for those who arrived a little bit later, like after Josas, keep an eye on the community tab of my my YouTube, because there will be an announcement coming up soon, I believe. That I'm personally hyped about. Everyone DPS for one unit. Yeah, think of it as a similar to a funnel, right? Like there are many units that really shine when you use funneling. Rule 6 working on it. Okay. I'll keep an eye open. Nice, thank you. Like I appreciate the support, and like it's you guys support and everyone that also watches my videos that allowed me to have the future announcement, right? Order received, and he says it's not an order. Snow White and Dorothy combo is OP. I mean, it looks OP, but you have to consciously make use of it, right? Because one of the reasons why I personally use Dorothy with Snow White in general content is that when I enter full burst, I can focus all of my damage most of the damage of the full burst on smaller raptures, while the priority target has Dorothy's brand. Then target that rapture with the Snow White burst and instantly charge Dorothy's brand to max, basically nuking everything on the map. Future announcement, yeah, coming pretty soon. I cannot reveal anything just yet because it's not finalized, but yeah, I'm hyped about a small announcement that is upcoming. At least it's good news for the channel, from my perspective. Blanc Noir is broken combo. Yeah, Blanc Noir is gonna be an interesting combo. Like, I will do rolls for Noir. I'll probably do them on stream. Like, on the 25th, I will try to make time to stream. And to stream the rolls so that everyone can laugh at the fact that I have horrendous luck. And that Blanc is my only lucky charm for real. Have you heard about the new Nikke from Google? What? New Nikke from Google? What? It's kind of rude that we're talking about Nikke in HSR. I mean, I stream a lot of Nikke, so it's understandable that most of the people in my thing talk about Nikke as well. Sometimes I also talk about other games while playing Nikke, right? In points of comparison or news, etc. I'm not sponsored by HSR. Like, this is not sponsored. This is not. I'm under no contract with MiHoYo, so it's whatever, right? We can just talk about whatever. The new Nikke from Google. Are you talking about the Frozen Front thingy or whatever it was called? The third-person shooter gacha thing? Frozen something? Hold on, I think I have the name somewhere. I'll find it in a bit. Let's just continue playing a little bit. But yeah, I understand that some people would find it disrespectful, Kazoma, that I talk about another game while playing this game, but I personally don't mind. It's whatever. Just the only things that I do to some extent mind is if people try to bring drama to my channel from other channels. Sometimes it's funny to talk about those news, but I'd rather be unrelated to negativity in general. Fair criticism is always nice, but let's just put it that way. And also, self-promotion is a big no-no in my channel. But that's about it. Snowbreak, yeah, Snowbreak, yeah. Yeah, Snowbreak Containment Zone or something like that. Snowbreak Containment Zone. Yeah, Snowbreak Containment Zone. I actually applied for the beta of that game, but I did not get in. I actually did not get in, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I will try Snowbreak Containment Zone, yeah, for sure. Oh, also no spoilers as well, right, of course. Frozen, let it go, let it go. Oh man. Okay, fun story. You guys know I've mentioned it multiple times. I used to play World of Warcraft kind of hardcore. And there is this boss in World of Warcraft called Jaina Proudmoore during the Battle for Azeroth expansion. And she's an ice mage. And the entire fight was you fight her on a boat and everything, and she tries to freeze you. You use fire barrels. And then at some point, she goes into the sea and just freezes the sea entirely. And you have to fight her on that massive ice platform that she made with her ice magic. And the joke of the guild was that we basically, first of all, we nicknamed her Elsa, and during our progression, most of us had Let It Go remixes and Let It Go music playing on the background constantly while we were progressing it. Yeah, it's no way to. It's no break containment zone. I can show you guys real quick on my browser. Um, let me let me swap my thing from my professional browser to the streaming one. Let me swap this as well. Hopefully it doesn't crash the stream. I believe it shouldn't. It's a Chinese developer game. I mean, many Chinese developer games are decent-ish, right? Like, it's not by default it's gonna be bad quality, but it does raise some questions on how it's gonna be managed for sure. Snowbreak Containment Zone. Yeah, I'm gonna try that game. I could even try it on stream, right? Let's see, Snowbreak Containment Zone. This is the game they're mentioning. I don't know if it's Tencent. I have no idea on that. To be honest, I unironically absolutely don't care if Tencent owns it because they own already so many games. But yeah, it's a third-person shooter waifu thingy that I mean looks cool, right? Looks cool. I'll give it a fair try, but if it ends up being another gun girl cafe situation, I'll just stop playing it, right? But I'll give it a fair try, at the very least. Let's try something new. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people seem to forget that Tencent has heavy investment in a lot of popular games. We don't do Disney. I mean, kinda do. Gun Girl Cafe, yeah, that thing went to US. Did you not know that game? Let me show you. Gun Girl Cafe. Uh, Girl Cafe Gun, I think it was called actually. Girl Cafe Gun. That thing, I believe, went EOS. I believe it went EOS. It's let me show you on the browser. It's this game, and I believe it went EOS on multiple countries, but I could be wrong. But yeah, from the top of my head, I believe it failed pretty spectacularly. Yeah, so many gachas EOS this year. It's actually insane. Like two gachas that I used to play personally. went EOS as well. Illusion Connect by the end of last year, which is almost within this year actually by the time it EOS, and also Revived Witch. Like, this is a thing that a lot of people don't know about my channel, is that before I started doing content creation proper, this channel, I used to use it to share, you know, silly stuff with my friends that I did in gacha games, right? And some of the very, very, very first videos on my channel are actually Revived Witch and Illusion Connect. Like, let me show you guys. Let me open the browser and just go down. Like, some of the very, very first videos on this channel where, like, the very, very first video actually was Revived Witch video. And then a thing that I shared with a group of friends that used to play Illusion Connect with me. Like, those are the two. EOS is end of service. Is the game closes down, doesn't exist anymore, is not on the Play Store anymore, you cannot play it anymore. So Illusion Connect, EOS, completely gone, doesn't exist anymore, you cannot find it anymore, you cannot download it anymore, you cannot play it anymore. So this game, Illusion Connect, you cannot play it anymore. Right. And Revived Witch pretty soon will completely end services as well. Which is kind of a shame, because my very first video was me doing something incredibly silly and discovering the hard way that there was actually a time limit for fights in that game. Because I found a way to loop a character in... a way to create a loop with a specific character in Revived Witch, which basically made it so that she could solo the boss on her own. Right? And the thing is, I kind of discovered the hard way that there was indeed a time limit to it. And it automatically disconnects you if you reach that time limit. But yeah. I'm really sad that Illusion Connect died. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. I do have a video about my Illusion Connect account that I kind of made the video as a time capsule kind of thing. Like, just as a... to remember by, right? Like, how much I enjoyed that game. Sometimes I go back to that video and I'm like, oh man, I missed playing with Haruka, I missed playing with X and X character. And you know, whatever, like, yeah. It's this video, where I just go over some stuff on Illusion Connect. And yeah, it just disappeared, unfortunately. A lot of memories in that game as well. I used to play it a fair amount. Oh, this character, by the way, is voiced by the same voice actress of Rappy. Did you guys recognize the voice? Hold on, I'll go back a little bit. Listen. Do you guys hear it? And do you guys recognize the little name under the Angela name? That's the voice actress of Rappy from Nikke. She voiced this character along with other characters in Illusion Connect as well. And also the voice of the protagonist in what's it called in Honkai. Yeah, there are some pretty famous voice actresses in that game, believe it or not. Yeah, I don't think it deserved its early death, but didn't she voice Lucia from PGR? Yeah, indeed. She also voiced Lucia from PGR and Tubi from Nier Automata, the main character from the female character in Honkai Star Rail, Rappy. She voices a lot of characters. Enterprise from Azure Lane is another one as well. If you play Arc Knights, yo, what up? What up, Gremlin Ruku? Nice to see you again in the chat. If you play Arc Knights, she voices two characters in Arc Knights. She voices Liskarm and Nightingale as well. So yeah. Sounds like you're speaking from experience. Okay, the trailer pass doesn't seem to allow any relaxation either. Yeah. Best girl VA is always best girl. She tends to voice like the best girls, doesn't she? Like very frequently. I am planning on also downloading the PC client for PGR and try it out at one point as well. I don't know if it would interest you guys to see it on stream, but I will definitely give the PGR PC client a try because I haven't tried it yet. You're no longer the only gremlin. Yeah, we have a bunch of. Yeah, some gacha games just die at some point, right? It's kind of inevitable. What really surprises me is that one of the very first gacha games that I played is still alive somehow, and that game is like ancient. Uh, let me pull it up real quick. Sennen Senso Aegis. I don't know if you guys know this game. Sennen Senso Aegis. I used to play this game a lot, actually, and it's still ongoing, which is insane to me because this game is like ancient. This game is like getting very close to its 10th anniversary or beyond, if I recall correctly. It's a tower defense game, by the way. Free DMC, what? I think you saw it. Happy was Lucia? Really? But yeah, like this game is like super ancient and it celebrated a lot of anniversaries because it's, yeah. And I'm surprised it's still around because if you look, even the graphics, you can tell that it's a very old game by now in terms of gacha. Let's look it up in English to make it a little bit easier because I really struggle with the Japanese keyboard. It takes me a while to type anything, so let's make it easier. So, okay, this post is Sennen Senso Aegis celebrating its 7th anniversary, and it's from 2 years ago. So yeah, it's getting very close to its 10th year of running. Which is just insane in my eyes, right? It's a tower defense gacha game, and it's close to its 10th year anniversary. You're still not able to download it on PC, really? Free DMC? I mean, I guess. I mean, would you guys be interested in like a PGR stream trying out the PC client at some point? Because I could do that. I could do that. I just free up a little bit of space on my laptop and I just do a stream about that. Who tell Yahoo? Yeah. Oh man. Locked gate. Okay. But yeah, like, for example, for you guys, I'm actually curious, right? Chat. For you guys, what was the very first gacha game you ever played? For me, it's either Fate Grand Order or Aegis. It's one of those two. So what would be the first gacha game you guys ever played? I'm actually curious now. I'm gonna go eat, be right back. Yeah, sure. Thanks a lot for dropping by, Zephyr. Take your time. I'm actually curious. Like, what is like the very, very first game that got you into gacha gaming in general? Moe Ninja Girls for you. Okay, that's an unexpected one. That is an unexpected one. But I do know of it. So that's pretty cool. Dokkan Battle. Ooh, Dokkan Battle. Yeah, I think you mentioned that one, right? Dokkan Battle. I have a friend that still plays a lot of Dokkan Battle, by the way. So I assume it's pretty cool. Never tried it. Same as Nebida, actually. Wow. So multiple people started with Moe Ninja Girls, huh? Interesting. Probably those Western gacha games. Western gacha games, huh? I've never played a... I don't think I've ever played a Western one. Oh, loot box mechanics. No, I'm talking like a proper gacha game, right? Not loot box games. I know they're in essence the same, but I'm just talking like actual, gacha games, like the ones that are qualified as gacha. I don't count Overwatch as a gacha game, right? If you know what I mean. Don't ask. I mean, I know of the game, so I have a rough idea of why you guys got into it, right? And I understand perfectly. We don't judge here. Yep. Okay. But for me, it was one of those two for sure. I think I actually started with Fate Grand Order, played it for a bit, then played a lot of Aegis, and then went back to Fate Grand Order, and then started playing Azure Lane and so on. My first actual gacha game was King's Raid. Okay. Kasha. King's Raid, eh? I think a lot of people played King's Raid at some point, right? It was pretty big. Was pretty big at some point. Off the top of my mind, like decently big. I wouldn't say like it was huge, like the top gacha games, but it was decently big, right? Started getting Star Rail because Clara looks cool. Berserker. I mean, Honkai Impact 3 for you. Oh, that's a good... was a decent-ish game. I didn't get much into it, but I know that it's similar to PGR, so it looks fun. I just couldn't get past the initial story. I think I've mentioned this multiple times. The initial story and initial, like, first segments of Honkai Impact 3 really made it hard for me to get into it. But I've seen videos of people playing it, and it looks pretty cool. I just couldn't get into it myself, like, to go to that point in the game. Gotcha. Mostly because free to play. I guess so. Yeah, I've played a decent amount of gachas the more I think about it. We got gardening work to do. Okay, that's one way of putting it. March. Oh, March's face. She looks so done with Tingyun. Oh, there's a chest here. Shiny. Yeah, I mean, I assume so, because a lot of people told me that the story, like, gets really good. The very, very initial segments really put me off of the game. Okay, so that's an inevitable. Gotcha. Like, if a lot of people enjoy that game and played it for a long time, I assume that it's good. One way or another. Because otherwise it wouldn't have survived for that long. I don't know, it just didn't captivate me quickly enough, right? But I'm not saying the game is bad. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I could give Honkai Impact a second chance, though. I would have to re-download it, though. I started giving Eversoul a try as well, by the way, at you guys' recommendation. Haven't gotten very far yet, but seems interesting. It is true an idle game, though. Just love the biz, that's why you played for so long? I mean, yeah, different strokes for different folks, right? He's pretty deluded for a master. Wow. Okay, so now he's finally understanding that we're on his side. Yo, welcome back, Zephyr. Nice to see you again. Did you eat? You ate really quickly. Like you were gone for what, 3-4 minutes flat? Did you bring your food with you to your room or something? We're a few minutes away from server reset for Nikke. So let's continue a tiny bit the story of this thing. Like, let's do the good old freaking annoying ass escort the NPC quest. God, I hate those so much. I hope it's not an escort the NPC quest, actually. Any tips on the 160 level wall? Yes, there's actually ways to plan it. Nice to see you in the chat, Sadman. There's ways to plan for it. Though some of those things are kind of a bitter pill that you need to take in, which is the characters for whom you start getting copies for, where you have limit break 1, limit break 2, etc., are the ones that you're going to prioritize when it comes to, you know, either getting the spare body if you're like one limit break away, or putting them in the wishes of the standard pool. Even if that character is Solene, even if that character is Crow, even if that character is whatever SSR that you don't like or that the tier lists tell you that is at the bottom of the tier list, you're still going to use that one to limit break and level it, and you'll put the rest in the synchro. Right? And instead, if you really, really want to get past the 160 wall, you gotta set aside the whole collector's mindset for a bit and focus on making your wishes on the standard banner reflect you wanting to break the 160 wall instead of trying to get as many variety of Nikkes as possible. You activate army mode, why is he so quick? Yeah. Really? Pull on limited spender banner is all I can say. You can also pull on the limited standard banner and try to get additional copies of the limited, but like it's not exactly the best way of doing it. You can save up for one banner where you can try to do it. Also, I really hope, Sadman, that you did not skip the Overzone event and that you got as many copies of Ray as possible, because she's a very easy way of getting at least one additional unit max limit break for the 160 wall. Honkai Impact 3 did the MC dirty by calling us captain, but we were ditched in the end. Yeesh. That sounds that really pull unlimited. There is also an element of luck, right, Sadman? But as soon as you started getting like limit breaks, start changing your wishes to reflect those limit breaks so that you can try to aim for additional limit breaks. Also, never skip on Tribe Tower. Never skip on Tribe Tower. Any DNA that you get, use it to buy SSR molds from the free shop where you can trade like the DNA that you get from additional copies of like the SR Nikkes, etc. And yeah, save for pilgrims because they tend to be extremely strong. Is another recommendation. And save the black tickets for only when you can guarantee limit breaking a unit to get past the 160 wall. So if you have a unit that is limit break 2, save those tickets and use them to buy the spare body of that specific Nikke to, you know, max limit break it. So yeah, like those are some of the things. It may sound maybe obvious, but that's basically it. Like those are the best ways of doing it. And play daily. If you're free to play, play daily. Okay, so that's how this thing works, okay. So I need to break all of the targets, huh? So how am I supposed to do this? So I assume this thing is going to like laser beam or whatever, right? I feel sometimes very smooth brain when I do these puzzles. Launch it? So... Okay, so it was that, okay. So I was correct. Buster and Rapunzel will be you for a long time with Isabel. Kind of. Yeah. But I don't know if this is like the advice that you were expecting, Sadman, but it's kind of like the best way of breaking the 160 wall. There is RNG involved, of course, but try to clear as much content as possible as well to get as many rolls as possible. Great tips. Your brother beat the 160 wall, no sweat. You were stuck for 3 weeks. Yeah. You've been stuck on it for half a month. Yeah, I mean, it is very common. This is an advice that I always give to people about Nikke. Nikke is not a race. Take your time. Just play it, have fun, and things will come along the way, right? Like, if you try to consider Nikke as a race where you need to catch up to other people that are ahead of you, etc., you're not going to enjoy your time. It's probably the same for many gacha games, especially if you're going free to play. So yeah, just be patient. It doesn't matter if you're at the 160 wall, though, because you can get very, very far even if you're at the 160 wall. Focus on trying to optimize special interception if you've already started doing that. And steadily build up your Nikkes, like your main roster of Nikkes, through special interception, getting, all of that gear, etc. And make your life easier through the main story as well. Nikke is like growing a tree. It kind of is, right? Like, you slowly build up your account over the days, and you patiently just go through things. It's not like I will rush through all the content at once. You're gonna brick wall very quickly if you try to rush through everything as quickly as possible. Some people dislike that, which is fair. I personally enjoy the fact that I can just play on the daily and slowly progress my account continuously, right? It's just different tastes. But yeah, it's kind of expected. Sadman, did you do the Overzone event? Because you said that you were stuck for half a month at the 160 wall. That means that you were probably playing during the Dorothy event, right? Did you manage to get all of the copies of Ray from that event? Or did you start playing during that time so you couldn't clear the entire event? So you did get all of the copies of Ray, right? Okay, so that's already one Nikke that makes it a little bit easier. Ray's max out, good. It didn't work for Pilgrim, you think? Can you get that unit with silver cards after recruitment things end? Which one? For Pilgrims you cannot, except for Noah. But for example, if you want spare bodies, with the silver cards you cannot get a Nikke fresh. You can only get spare bodies. You actually need to get the Nikke, and those spare bodies will be for limit breaking. You can only buy the actual Nikke with gold tickets, and with gold tickets you can also get additional copies for limit breaking. The silver tickets will not give you a full fresh Nikke. It will only give you spare body parts. Be very careful of that, because that is a very relevant thing that some players make the mistake. A lot of players, I've seen quite a few players make the mistake because they didn't read how it worked. But the silver ticket shop only gives you spare bodies. It only gives you spare bodies. Okay, so we're gonna get the thing. Right now, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like, you can... I wouldn't say plan for it, but you can sort of mitigate bad luck to some extent. If you... Okay, I'm gonna auto-attack. If you kind of pre-plan, because... Yeah. With the tips that I said, you can kind of mitigate some of that bad luck. I may have made a mistake using this team, though, to be honest. No, let's just... Oh, I tagged the wrong person. Oh, now he's doing that, okay. Okay, so we're gonna full funnel sell it. Quick question, what has your favorite shooting pose Nikke? Yours is between Privity and Dorothy. Yo, what up, Eric? You already have 4 Limit Break 2. Okay, so if you have Soda, Alice, Blanc, and Maiden at Limit Break 2, right, Sadman? Add all of them, well, except Blanc at the moment, but after the event is over, add Blanc to the regular wishlist pool as well. And just put Alice, Blanc, and put Soda, Alice, and Maiden in the regular banner wish list to try to get copies of them. If you have other units that are what's it called, limit break 1, put those as well. Like, prioritize the ones that have the highest limit break amongst your Nikkes in general. Okay, let's just tag this thing. Okay, let's just tag this like this and then use this on the main one. Noise is up there for sure. Winter Rupee, really? Shooting poses, eh? For me, Dorothy is definitely up there. Dorothy is probably amongst the top. It's one of my favorite shooting poses in the game. Who else would be a good one? I quite like Isabel's one, actually, believe it or not. Well, Snow White, of course, you guys probably saw that coming. Blanc's shooting pose as well, I like. Luck with the stream? Yeah, thanks a lot for dropping by. I appreciate the support. But yeah, I hope my answers help you, Sadman, one way or another. And yeah, it's kind of, if you want to get past the 160 wall, forget collecting additional Nikkes for now and just focus on getting additional limit breaks. If you have limit break 1 units, put those in the wish list. Heavily prioritize the ones that are LB2 and put them in the wish list as well. And then the silver tickets, use them to get spare bodies to get the limit break 3 on those units. Don't use them immediately though, the silver tickets. Wait until you're only a few Nikkes away from getting your last limit breaks for the 160 wall. Because it would be really sad if you, for example, bought a spare body for Soda, and then you get her from the gacha as well, making it so that you basically have her core 1 instead. You're gonna start on your daily and weekly works? Yeah, understandable. You're not holding hope for getting Haran to LB3 soon. You just need to get one more LB2 and you've already passed the thing. I mean, yeah. Haran is going to be very difficult to LB3 for sure. Unless you have my luck where Haran shows up whenever Scarlet should have showed up. But yeah, thanks a lot for dropping by, Sedman. I hope I helped you somehow. Thomas today? Really? I hate Thomas so much. Like... mechanically and everything, I don't hate Thomas, I just hate how hard he hits. Because it requires so many resets for me since I use Snow White comp. Let's blast it to Smithereens. I love being the gremlin in this game so much. Thomas today. Okay, so I'm gonna get to this point here, and we're gonna swap to Nikke because it is reset. So let's close this and let's launch Nikke. Hopefully I'll be able to showcase again the triple hit shot from Snow White on train so that you guys can kind of look at it and see it again. Let's see, so Nikke, let's launch that. Someone pinged me on Discord, eh? I usually have my settings, my Discord has settings so that I don't get notifications of getting pinged. There's better tracking for freedom. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna share something interesting that I saw on Reddit while I was on lunch break today. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but yeah, I don't have an official Discord yet. I have not made it yet. It's just that some people PM me on Discord, right? Because they have me as a friend on Discord. I'm in the process of making the official Discord as well for I'm in the process of making the official Discord for this channel, so be patient on that. I haven't had the time to put too much into it just yet. It is in the works. Like, I haven't forgotten about it. It's just I haven't had the time because I need to figure out which bots to put in, which channels to put in, etc., etc. It's It will take me a little bit because I want to build a good foundation Discord base so that I don't have to put in too much additional effort later on. That's not how you do it, Josos. Like that, the way this guy did it is not how you're supposed to do it. But if you're good enough at Osu, then sure, just let that guy do it, right? But yeah, like don't. It's one of those don't try this at home moments as well. Yeah, he has such amazing tracker. Someone finally beat the impossible. Yeah, but that guy is like a competitive Osu player, most likely in his free time, outside of Nikke. Because the way he cleared it is insane. Don't play Osu, damn, yeah. Yeah, he definitely, absolutely played high-level tracks in Osu. Like, 100%. Because that level of tracking, either you're... No, like, that level of tracking for that specific thing is 100% from Osu. I don't think you would get that from playing Counter-Strike or whatever. Counter-Strike would be more like the snapshots that you can do, for example. At least from my experience. What is the best pack for Dolphin and Spender? The best pack for Dolphin Spender. That's a good question. For Dolphin Spender, I would have to do the math again, right? Because I don't want to give misinformation. I would have to do the math again. Because I believe they have not updated the Spender's guide in a long time, if you're asking me this. Let me think. So, for example, I personally bought a big pack for this event, as you can see. But in terms of value, I would say the anniversary packs are probably the highest value. Like the roll packs like this one. Because it gives you an SSR pack, it gives you 20 rolls, it gives you another 10 roll with gems. Like, it's quite good. Wait, fuck. I forgot to swap screens again, didn't I? Yeah, I did forget to swap screens again, didn't I? Streamer, by the way. Okay, so I'm a bit of a bigger spender than a Dolphin. But if you want to go like more Dolphin, which is mid-tier spenders, definitely be on the lookout for these type of packs. Because from my experience, they offer decentish value. If you want like the very absolute best value for your money, the 30-day supply pack. It requires patience, but it's definitely the biggest value out of them all. Daily. These packs, personally, I don't really buy them, but I do know that some of them have quite a bit of value. Mostly the roll packs, like... where is it? It's probably in the monthly packs, isn't it? Like this one, for example. I know like some of these have like good value for what you spend into it, but overall I personally don't buy these because it's recruit vouchers, right? What I personally value the most are the rainbow ticket ones, right? Which personally I believe these three are probably some of the best value. Enhancement support I don't buy either because I believe it's I'm going to farm it anyways, but you could go for a pack like this. Timaus has actually a pretty good thing when you want the campaign pack is also amazing, yeah. The campaign pack is the best value out of them all. I already have all of the campaign packs, so I completely forgot about that. That is true. But yeah, like I'll link you Timaus's video. Like fuck it. For as far as you know, packs related to regular gacha tickets, not the rainbow ones. That video is pretty good. Let me find it for you. And as far as the rainbow tickets are concerned, I believe those are the best value. Some of it is outdated. Keep in mind. Some of it is very, very outdated. Like for example, I personally don't believe that this is a personal belief, right? I don't believe that the packs that give you armor I don't believe those packs are valuable, personally. That's just, like, sure, you can get manufacturer gear out of this one, and there's another one that is not in the shop at the moment, I think, but will probably pop again. I think it's this one. This one I don't think is valuable either. Unless you're, like, just starting the game and you really want to spend money, but that you're not a dolphin anymore. And I don't personally believe that the packs that give you, like, gear in general are all that valuable. I don't value the gear personally, because you will farm it eventually. So I don't think they're that valuable. I'll give you guys the link to Timau's guide, though, because it is very complete on some regards. But you already watched it? It's so outdated. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So I will just remove this then. Yeah, like, if I had to say it from my perspective, right? The packs that I tend to value the most personally are these, the rainbow ticket packs. Especially, like, for example, this one. It gives you a high quality mold that you can use to get a very high chance of getting an SSR Nikke, which is a bonus. But it gives you 20 rainbow tickets, and it gives you a bunch of gems that you can use wherever you want. And same for this one, it's gems and tickets. Same for this one as well. Enhancement support, again, I personally don't buy these. I don't personally value them that much. And then as far as the daily, monthly, etc., I personally would value the rolls more. So anything that gives you, like, rolls, but rolls and gems only. Like, for example, this gem package with all of this stuff, I personally don't value it that much, because in my mind, I will be able to grind all of this shit over time. So I'm not in a rush. I don't feel the need to buy this type of stuff, because in my head, I think I will farm it, so I don't attach any value to it. But in the monthly one, there are, like, stuff like this, right? 1.2k gems plus 20 roll tickets, 4.2k gems plus 30 roll tickets, etc. Like, those, if you feel the need or are compelled to roll into that gacha, then sure, go for it. And after that, you can just go for raw gems, right? Like, the first purchase gifts are always very, very valuable, so you can always go for those. I don't use them that much. I only bought this, like, a long time ago. And other than that, very high value would be the mission passes. Mission passes are always extremely high value. Always are extremely high value. Because you get SSR molds plus tickets, right? So from my perspective, those are always high value. And they also give you a skin, which is a nice bonus. Like, as far as, you know, spender is concerned. You kind of want to? Yeah, I mean, that's fine, right? Like, just go for it. Those are my opinions on which ones are valuable, right? It's just my opinion. Then I could do a spreadsheet to math out, like, which ones are actually, like, in terms of pure raw value. But mine would probably be biased, because I don't value stuff like gear or stuff like you know, like these materials, right? Like, because I believe that I will eventually farm them. And for example, credit cases at the spot I'm at, I don't need these anymore. Like, I just freaking, they accumulate, because core dust becomes such a brick wall for you, right? I'm actually gonna be able to level up again. Huh, nice. So yeah, like, this is how I value the things, right, in the game. Can I farm it? Yes or no? If I can farm it very freely, like gear, like core dust, like all of this stuff, then I don't place that much value into it. I consider it more as a bonus kind of thing. New commander skill pack, so many skill manuals? Yeah, that could work, because skill manuals can be quite valuable. I have never bought any of the skill manual ones personally, but I do know that some people would value those very highly. Again, because in my mind, I'm just like, I could just farm them, right? Sure, it will take me a little bit more time, but I can just, in the end, I can just farm them. So that's why I don't buy them personally. Like, even tier 9 gear, I just eventually get it, right? Like, look, for example, like, why would I buy additional of these crates when I can just farm them this easily, right? Yeah, it's just a different mindset of what do you value yourself compared to other people. If you find the skill books valuable, for sure, those in the shop are extremely valuable. Personally, I mean, I just farm them. Right. If you can afford them, go for it. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. I'm gonna level up my Nikkes real quick as well. But overall, like that's kind of like the concept that I follow when it comes to spending is these things have value, these things have nice bonuses. I don't concern myself too much with materials because I can farm them. That's about it. Let's see. But I hope that helped you along trend one way or another as well. I know it's kind of vague because I haven't done the math yet on how the value works, right? Got an important call? Yeah, it's fine, Namida. Like, real life over this stream. Always. Okay, we're getting a 221. Nice, we got a level up. Out of the Nikkes. But yeah, it just depends on what you value. And I personally have not done a spreadsheet yet to kind of calculate the value of each individual pack. But those are the packs that I personally go for. Always make sure to kind of analyze a little bit what kind of value you're getting though before buying. Let's see, so this. And sometimes value analysis is kind of pointless because you know what you need. So you know, for example, you want rolls and gems, and you know your budget. So you kind of already know what you're going to buy, right? So very frequently you don't even need a spreadsheet for that. It's really a question of what do you value. Okay, so that's one ticket of these. If my purchases in the shop look very, very weird, is because I'm going to buy some of these tokens for farming later. So I know I'm going to get these tickets no matter what. So I'm just picking up stuff that's strengthening my Nikkes first, and then I'll grab the tickets later. I know my purchasing priorities look very, very weird, but there is a reason for that. Let's see. Oh yeah, the arc. The arc. But yeah, that's kind of my take on it. Do we have Pilgrim Tower today? No, we have Elysium, and I'm stuck on that one, so I'm not going to touch that. Same for the regular Tribe Tower. I'm just going to wait for my Nikkes to be a bit stronger. Let's try to recover my PvP rank real quick, though. Because I know... Yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. So Ed took my spot back, as usual. And, like, someone took my spot back, and then Ed took my spot again, so now we're just gonna trade it again. Like, this is... top 10 arena... Top 10 SP arena is like this in a nutshell. You're just, like, trading spots all the freaking time. It's hilarious. It's so dumb. So, hopefully this time around I actually beat him, because I don't know if he changed his comp or not. That is a genuine concern of mine, is that if he changed his comp to such a way that I cannot beat it anymore, it's gonna be a bit problematic. Oh, he didn't change it, because we killed the Emma. So yeah, we good. What did you miss? You got disconnected. Oh, I was explaining the value packs a little bit more in depth. You might want to scroll back a little bit just to finish what I was saying about the value packs and everything. But other than that, I'm just trying to reclaim my PvP rank real quick. Because, yeah. Oh, this time my team didn't get nuked, so this might be a 3-0. Because my team didn't get annihilated this time around on round 2. Yeah, like, I was just explaining additional value packs. It's fine if you got disconnected, you can just go back to the VOD or scroll back, because that's the setting that I put. Oh yeah, this is the team that is going to beat mine, isn't it? Yeah, because they focused my Dorothy, which is unfortunate. Because now I don't have a burst one. But it's fine, I won, so I reclaimed that part of my rank. Okay, so now I got back my rank 4. Now we're gonna try to get the rank 2 again. Wake, here we go again. I hope you didn't change your comp, because if you didn't, I can get rank 2 again. So Reddit, someone said that the Japanese version of Haran says she likes to hunt down Thomas for fun. Okay, off the top of my head, I do remember the pilgrims, what's it called? The pilgrims from Inherit saying that they hunt Tyrant class raptors pretty frequently, and that sometimes they even 1v1 them. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Okay, can I beat this team? I might lose. I think the Scarlet is gonna burst and I'm gonna... Yeah, my team is gonna die. Unfortunate. But yeah, I do remember Inherit members mentioning that they frequently fight Tyrant class raptors, which includes Thomas the Doom Engine. And that they sometimes even 1v1 them, right? Ooh, I might lose this. Did he strengthen his team or something? Because I thought for sure, like, I lose this, right? I think I lose this. I think he strengthened his team. Because I don't see myself winning this one now. Yeah, I lose. Well, that's shitty. Remember the Nikke X HSR? Yeah, that meme was pretty funny. Oh, that's Horan's bird you see before you fight Thomas. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it is true that the crow that you see is Horan's bird, isn't it? Or at least a similar bird. So it could be right. Okay, so I do win the third match, so I need to figure out at one point how to beat his team 2 more consistently. Because sometimes I win round 2, sometimes I don't. Which is unfortunate, because this was very close. This was very, very close. Probably should change some stuff in here. When is Nikke HSR? Oh no, it's not a collab per se. Let me show you. I'll show you. Give me a second. Because I sent this meme to my union members. Let me just find it real quick, because I know I have it on my my union members Discord. Yeah, there it is. Copy link. Let's open it in the browser so that I don't randomly dox my union members. And let's just go to the browser. You've never seen this one, Long Tren. You've never seen this one. I freaking love it. Like, it's genius comedy. I really, really liked it. It made me laugh quite a bit the first time I saw it. And even now it still makes me smile quite a bit. Let them know our suffering. Let's see. Okay, so let's close the Discord of my union. I need to make my team against Weak a little bit more consistent. But I got tier 4, rank 4, that's fine. I've been fighting for these spots for quite some time, so I'm getting there. Train is interstellar. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Let's finish up this daily thing as well for... Can I do a quicker one-shot comp is the question. Probably if I replace Pepper, right, with Jackal. Maybe I can kill them even faster. Jackal, this. Do I even need a healer? Probably not, so I can just put this. I think this team should kill faster. If I'm not mistaken. I think this team will clear even faster. Rank 4 on Special Arena. Recently I was rank 2, but Weak kind of reinforced his team, so now it's a little bit more difficult to steal his rank 2 again. But otherwise, yeah, I'm consistently battling for rank 4 in the SP Arena. because that's the nature of a SP arena. Once you're in the top 10, people are just stealing your place all the time. Like, it's very, very funny. Mogwai. What? Okay, so this is gonna be a quick clear. I kind of need to talk with Rosso from my union again to see if he can cook something with me for my server's SP arena. See if I can get that rank 1. But I don't think I'll get the rank 1 because the rank 1 guy is really, really strong compared to me. Mogwai. Stop right there, Zephyr. You're trying to rickroll chat. You'll be going soon? Thanks for dropping by, Eric. I know this was kind of like a very last-minute stream because, again, I was not thinking I would have the time or energy to stream today. Especially since this week is going to be very, very busy. You know the rules and so do I. God damn it. It reminds me of... do you guys know that guy that does GeoGuessr? Rainbolt? He has a video on that is really, really funny. It's just a tunnel, I think it was. Have you guys ever, what's it called, watched Rainbolt? Because this is, he does like a GeoGuessr stuff where he finds stuff on the planet, which is insane. And he had this little right? Okay, I don't want to get copyright striked, so that's the longest part that you're gonna get. Because it would be a real shame if my VOD got silenced for no reason. You guys are still going with the recrawling. God damn it. Joke's on you though, I like that song, so. You know the rules, and so do I. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. He rickrolled. Yeah, exactly. I kind of rickrolled you guys as well, didn't I? I kind of rickrolled you guys by showing that video, didn't I? But yeah, he rickrolled everybody with his with that pin specifically. But he does for a lot of other stuff, like he tracks the positions of viral vines and memes, etc. And he just shows like where on the world it actually happened, which is very interesting and funny. Like, the guy is the type of guy that is essentially saying, very indirectly, what up with the waffle trend? What? The waffle trend? Is that something that I don't know about? Yeah, he also found the buckle my shoes guy. Yeah, he found the location where he filmed that video. Like, in his videos, he's low-key saying that he can dox anyone if he wanted to. He's low-key saying that. Because he has one video where a YouTuber that specializes in exposing scam centers and scammers in India, what's it called, contacted him and was like, yeah, can you help me locate this scam center? And the guy was like, say no more, homie. And he just found the scam center and they managed to send the police there, which is insane, right? You got 3 modules today. You were running low. Ooh, you managed to full clear Thomas. I actually struggle doing that. I don't think I've ever full cleared Thomas yet. I always get stuck at like tier 8 or something. Spec up. Everything to SSR, so I kind of wasted... Oh no, 1 to SSR. Okay, drain converter, I guess. I still don't full clear train personally. I'm still ways off from that. You watch a Skonkai Star Rail video, then YouTube recommended Herda getting waffled? What? Wait, wasn't there a video as well of another character getting waffled? Like, what is with that trend, yeah? I'm actually curious, like, where did it come from? Whoops. Let's just put that in auto, because that way I can just chat and not focus on the fight. Yeah, I don't understand where that trend comes from. Is it something that I'm just too old to understand, or... Like, I don't get it. But congrats on the 3 modules, Jossas. I don't think I'll full clear train today either, if I'm being honest. Because I have yet to actually full clear train. Maybe it's a skill issue on my part, but I just can't seem to manage it. Oh, I still forgot to change Senti for Guilty, didn't I? Oh well. It's fine, it's still a quick clear. Kudu Kudu waffled, yeah. Like, I've seen that video of Hurt getting waffled, which is kind of weird. Like, yeah, the whole Hurt waffled is... I don't understand where it comes from. Genuinely. Yeah, yeah, the Kudu Kudu waffled. Yeah, yeah, like these videos, right? Yeah, I've seen those pop on my feed as well as the Herda alarm. That one is pretty funny. But yeah, I don't understand either. They also get breaded. What? It's brand new, really? Because I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me reopen the tab because I'm pretty sure I saw one of those in my feed. Yeah, like the Kudu Kudu waffle is 2 weeks old, so yeah, that one I saw it on my feed for sure. I don't understand it though. Like, and there, it's not just Herda. It's breaded. It's a Trailblazer waffle. It's Formidable waffle. Like, it's not even just limited to Honkai Star Rail. Like, it's an entire trend, and I don't understand like why. Mommy and Auntie, Kafka and Himiko. Ooh. How about Kafka and Kafka? Okay, so that's that. Okay, so let's do train, because let's get the bullshit out of the way as soon as possible. It's not gonna be a full clear again, 100% guaranteed. I could scale up Modernia a little bit, I guess, but I don't want to spend too many books when I'm going to scale up Noir soon as well. Kind of feels like, I don't know. I could scale up Modernia a little bit. Her gear is near maxed out, so it's not gonna get much stronger than this. So I think I'm gonna go with this again. Just train again. Yeah, exactly. Viewers just like their favorite character getting squished. Oh, kind of like hentai then, isn't it? Like doujins. It's kind of the same thing then. Okay. It's kind of... Oh, that's Crow... Oh, yeah, that's the Horan's Crow. Okay. Yeah, now I see it. Okay, so we're gonna swap to this. Okay, so Sakura's Burst, followed by Guilty's Burst. I love Guilty's Burst so much. And then Snow White Burst. I freaking love it. Okay, so here is the famous trick with Snow White, which is you shoot around here. Oh, I missed it. It was a little bit further to the right. Thomas the Tank. No, it's Thomas the Doom Engine. Like, that thing... Yeah, it is Horan's Crow. Like, now I see it, Jossas. I actually see what you mean. Let's just try to shoot these down. Ooh. Guilty took a lot of damage there, so... Okay, so the spot is around here. There we go. Okay, Jesus Christ, that took me a while to shoot. Hopefully I won't get punished too hard for taking that long. But yeah, that is the spot. This time I was very slow in doing it though, so hopefully I don't get punished for it. I would actually be very sad if I get punished for it. I might actually just get punished for it, yeah. There goes Ludmilla, and if Guilty dies, then... Yeah, I need to reset. Yeah, it took way too long. Gremlin has been activated. Yeah. You never noticed? Okay. Yeah, I never fully paid attention, but it does look like her crowd, doesn't it? Okay, so here it goes again, right? So let's not fuck it up again and be a little bit faster. Okay, now I did it quickly enough. Okay, so now I should not get punished as hard. Now I should not be getting punished as hard for it. Okay. So now I should be getting the... Yeah. I should be getting this. There we go. So now we're getting the next phase. Because there I shot the box again. Oh, fuck's sake. And now we're gonna get rammed. Ah, I hate this so much. Okay, let's try to survive this. Okay, I shot it a little bit early just in case, but... Yeah, and there it goes. Oh well, stage 8. I'll take it. How does Gravedigger keep doing damage to Nikke and cover? Never did that before, really? No need to activate its passive, what? Oh yeah, the Gremlin thing. But yeah, like there you have like how Snow White kind of functions in Thomas the Doom Engine, if you guys ever are curious about it. Sorry if I went a little bit quiet there, because I was trying to focus to just at least attain level 8. Because I have yet to fully clear Train, actually. But yeah, like that spot that I shot multiple times is where you can just nuke so many things at once in one go. And you can see it in the damage of Snow White, right? Like, even though Guilty is decentish at this because all of her shots are gonna hit the Train, Snow White is still came out on top. And not by a small margin as well. Did 6 million more damage than Guilty. But yeah, that's the rough idea. Probably better to use Scarlet and Moderna together for this, but if you want to use Snow White, that's the tactic. Yeah, like, you saw how quickly the damage went there. No manufacturer gear, huh. Well, I did get one piece of manu gear, didn't I? So I cannot complain fully. But yeah, like, that's the rough idea of how you fight Tom as the Doom Engine as Snow White. You aim for those multi-hit places. I'm still very confused how somebody one-shot Train by shooting into the interruption circle, but maybe there's something that I don't know about it. I'm getting pinged for this, but I assume it's again for the... yeah, for the thingy. But yeah, that's... yeah. I find it pretty cool that you can do that with Snow White, to be honest, on Train. Like, just absolutely annihilate one side of the thing. So, is there anyone that got an upgrade in terms of gear? Nobody. Okay. Okay. Maybe I could change its effects. I could probably reroll this, right? Let's see. So what did I get? Crit damage by 8%, max ammo capacity. Keep current effects, that was not a good roll. Let's try again. Max ammo capacity, nope, keep current effects. I'll do one more roll. Charge speed is bad, charge damage is bad, attack is meh. Charge speed. Should I take the charge speed? I mean, it does give also attack, which is. No, I'll keep the effect still. These were not good rolls. I'll save the rest of these though. Kind of a waste, but I just felt like doing it. It's kind of a waste, to be honest, but I should save them to overload more gear. Let's upgrade this a little bit. If I got a God tier roll there, I would have been so happy though. Like imagine I got something like crit damage attack or a massive attack 1. Or a bit of crit rate and some crit damage and maybe some attack or something. That would have been massive. But nah. It's unfortunate. But it is what it is. Let's upgrade. What? Upgrade this a little bit. I-ho. Oh wait, are you trying to do the Disney song or something? How did it go again? Let's see. So what am I forgetting? Oh yeah, I need to roll the gacha, don't I? Not for Blanc. I'm going to roll this gacha once, and then the friendship gacha for the mission of rolling the gacha. Purple. It's Anis, we'll take it. And do a couple of rolls on this one. Blue, that's expected. And it's probably gonna be blue again, so let's just... Oh, purple, okay. That works too. So those are those. Did we collect twice? I think we did, but just to be on the safe side. Claim these. I'm probably... No, okay, good. So now I'm just gonna go to the advice sessions as well. I-ho. It's off to work we go. Yeah, I remember that. That's from my childhood as well. Man, I remember that so much. My sister used to love singing like a bunch of Disney movie songs all the time. That was like one of her hobbies. She knew like so many Disney songs, it was insane. Old Disney though. Like she would love singing the Mulan ones, the Beauty and the Beast ones, the Snow White ones. All of that stuff. Let's see. So, always advise Sakura, I guess. What at the shopping mall today, I stopped by a fortune teller. She mentioned your name. What do you think that means? It sounds like something positive. And her immediate reaction is... maybe that was what that fortune teller meant. I'll have to return to her sometime. It's kind of cute, isn't it? Okay, so there's that. Let's, of course, advise Blanc. We can even give her some gifts now, right? Wait, let's give her one of these. Then one of these. Another one of these. And then probably like this. Nice. Yeah, Sakura, right? I think everyone in my channel really likes Sakura, myself included. Like she really is like, she really tries to put herself as the legal wife, doesn't she? I have a question. What's your favorite type of girl pit boss? Someone vivacious? Oh god, my English just broke for a second. Someone vivacious. In other words, someone like me? Yep. Oh, that answer! You're also my type, pit boss. Oh, that's kind of cute. Well, that's a really cute advice session, isn't it? And that's a 100 as well. I really like her a lot. Let's see. Haran, of course. I could gift her pilgrim things to get her sooner, but I think I'll give that to Dorothy, actually. Biased gifting. I mean, I am biased indeed. Between you and my Raven, who do you think makes a better follower? Of course it's me. Where do you get such confidence? I mean, I think it's not being overconfident if you think you're better than a Raven, right? You need to build her? Yeah. Where's the giving base for me and Blanc? That would be interesting. Let's see. Very well then. I'm not sure about everything else, but at least I enjoy that you're more confident than my Raven. I mean, is it overconfidence if you think that you're better than a freaking bird? I don't know. You know what I mean? Okay, let's gift Dorothy as well. 1 pilgrim, so that puts her at rank 36 immediately. So that increases her attack a little bit, which is going to feed into her brand again. And let's do an advice session. A robot bird. Yeah, I mean, it's still a bird. Do you have an appreciation for flowers? There are beautiful white lilies blooming in the patio. We should go and check them out later. Oh, it's this one. What's the scent of lilies like? I really find her answer quite interesting, let's put it that way. They have a rich fragrance. No matter where they are, the aroma they leave behind is potent. In fact, their scent is still lingering on me now. Like, what is she implying, right? I love this advice session so much that I actually put it on my channel. If you guys haven't seen it. Oh boy, Dorothy, Dorothy, Dorothy. I won't get an additional level out of gifts. Let's see, who shall we advise next? Probably Admi, because I have been using her a little bit more frequently lately because of the Snow White one-shot and everything. I always thought this was like an assault rifle up until I started playing Admi again. Well, playing Admi actually. I realized that it was a sniper. I thought it was like, because of the magazine and everything, I thought it was an assault rifle for some reason. Commander, we are under the command of the central government. We must treat their orders our top priority. Are there times where that makes you feel sad or even hateful towards us? Never. Really. Even if you're not really being honest, thank you for saying that. Yeah. Poly Commander opened the door. I mean... doesn't have to always be a perverter, right? She can just be the adopted daughter. Let's do Maxwell as well, because Maxwell does scale quite a bit. Admi using an L85. Okay. Like, from the appearance alone, like, I'm not very knowledgeable about weapons. Like, for example, I'm not as knowledgeable about weapons as my friends that are actually in the military. But it looked like an assault rifle with a scope or something. You know, the type of stuff that that some might use. Drake's really been stressing me out lately. Why in the world is she always in such a rush? How do you put on with her? She admits her faults, so I'm willing to cut her some slack. Yeah. Like, Drake immediately apologizes whenever she says something that you tell her is out of line, like instantly, which makes her really dorky because she wants to be the ultimate villain, but she's basically behaving like a very good girl, which is, I don't know, very adorable, right? Actually, let's advise Drake. Since she was annoying Maxwell, let's give her an advice session. It's been a while. Poor Polly. Really? When my time is up, what do you think I should have written on my headstone? What? You'll never die. She's so dorky. Damn straight. Death is for the weak. I shall be immortal. She's such a dork. Always wanting to be a supervillain. As much as you would like to stay, your cave is calling you. Enjoy the rest of the stream, y'all. Thanks a lot, Riku. I appreciate for you dropping by. And have a nice rest. Adorkable would be the... yeah, exactly. She's adorkable. Like, Drake is really, really adorable. Drake screen time? Hell yes. Yeah, hell yes, exactly. Hi, Nick. Nice to see you again in the chat as well. Let's see. Who shall we advise next? Next on the list, let's do Ray. I've actually not done many advice sessions with Ray. Oh, she's crying. Sob. Teacher Naru. Did Naru steal your snacks? I didn't take it. Stop lying. You should please turn Naru off. That was my one and only snack. Dentist. Was there a dentist as well for her? Yeah, there was one, right? Now that you mention it. Let's see. Who else shall we advise today? You know what? Let's advise Crow again for shits and giggles, because it's been a long time. I don't remember most of our conversations, actually. Let me ask you one thing. Say you have a bottle filled with disgusting little maggots. Would you use wash and reuse the bottle? Or would you just burn it? Wash and reuse. You really don't know when to give up. That's why I always find one to test your limits. That's basically Crow in a nutshell. Is she wants to be idealistic, but she's been burned so much that she doesn't believe in anything anymore. And then she sees us and she just wants to see if we actually stay true to our convictions. Like, her Bond story and her advice sessions are always about that. Which is quite a far cry from the Crow that we meet in the main story. But then again, these advice sessions and the Bond stories take place in different points in time relative to the story. Let's see. Who shall we advise next? You know what? Let's go with volume. He loves Ray's little... Now, freak you, you're back to lurking? You really don't like Crow, do you, Nick? Huh? You love Ray's little dentist rant because it's relatable? Yeah, kind of is, isn't it? Oh, wait. Yesterday my staff member accidentally spilled water on me. That's kind of gonna get the boot. Everybody makes mistakes. But not for me, I don't make any mistakes. Gotta appreciate the confidence, right? Volume. Okay, so that's the advice sessions done. So in terms of daily stuff for Nikke, what else do I have left? Oh yeah, I do have to collect the weekly. Oh yeah, I still have to do the Gravedigger of today. I almost forgot. The challenge one. False accusation, Crow is a nice bird. Okay. Let's see. We're getting closer and closer, but not quite there yet. Oh, this is a pretty juicy day. Okay, so I need like 320 more, so it's gonna be like next week or something that I get to the next story point, aren't I? I just love this squishy little thing, by the way. You can just press it and... Squish. I don't know, it just makes me laugh. Okay, so that's that one done. Co-op is closed. So yeah, it is only Gravedigger challenge mode left. Let's continue doing Snow White one-shot with Blanc. And see how far we can go with just these stupid Pepega team. Let's just continue trying to see how far we can go with a Snow White one-shot only. Once I start break walling though, I will change to an actual composition, but let's just continue and saying, yeah, one-shot time. Let's see if it's one-shot again. Right? Because there's bound to be a point where it scales too much. What? Showtime this. Oh, that was a one shot. I guess the streak is still on. I guess the streak continues. That was a bad shot, by the way, because I didn't get any double clips there. I just hit the part directly. Instead of hitting like the pointy bit upwards to both hit the front of the Rapture and the what's it called, and the part. But it was good enough. Oh boy. We're gonna just continue doing that every time I'm streaming and doing it, I'm just gonna try to continue doing it. But that would mean that I would need to stream every day to just see the progression of it, wouldn't I? That's gonna be difficult to pull off, considering how difficult my schedule is gonna be this week. But yeah, like another one shot, another Gravedigger, another one shot. Satisfying seeing that thing getting destroyed. Yeah, I hate the fidget spinner with a passion as well. It's just so annoying to aim at, isn't it? Like, it just moves around like spastic things so much. See you on the next stream? Yeah, see you around, Eric. Thanks a lot for dropping by. Like, I could increase their skills of some of them, but I kind of want to save the skill points for Noir to do the testing. The anime with your favorite OP got updated? Oh, nice. I could increase this to get even further attack buffs, but he also hate Gravedigger, yeah. I don't think many people enjoy the fidget spinner because if you drop frames or if you're too slow to tracking and everything, it becomes a nightmare very quickly. Especially in the further phases where it can almost one-shot you in special interception, which is quite annoying. I could increase some skills, but I could increase her skills though. The burst that increases damage taken, I could just ramp it up to freaking 30%. I'll save them for Noir though. Just save them for Noir. Let's just be strong-willed here. How many core dust did I get so far? 800, and then add in 15, so that's 2100. Right? No, this was 800, wasn't it? No, so it is 2300. So I'm still far off, so it's still 8k away. I can't wait for the hard stages to open on Bunny 777. Gravedigger makes you want to scream shice in a pillow. Yeah, so much. So much. What was I gonna do? I don't think my Nikkes have gotten any stronger for the campaign. So this is probably a no-go. It's probably a no-go because it's a 30k gap, and yeah, it's Modernia. And if I go back to the main story, I don't think there's much I can clear. Maybe I could try again the tomorrow free temple. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, I'm really gonna cope for a Scarlet there. If I can get a Scarlet, I'll be so happy out of the temple. But it's probably never gonna happen. Let's try to go for that over there. See if we can get the side quest done today. I honestly doubt I will, but let's try a little bit. Because I still have some time left over to stream a little bit. So let's see. So it is these stage. I'll be honest with y'all. Let's just try something stupid first, which is having Snow White still in the team. But I think it's a bad idea. I'm looking forward to that 10 pull, see if I can get something useful. Probably not gonna get anything though, but it will be what it will be. What's the CP difference against Whale? For me? My CP difference, I'll have to check actually. I actually forgot what my CP gap was against Whale, but I believe it's decently deep. Okay, so we're kind of clearing. Kind of. Yeah, now comes the annoying part. Okay, so that should clear that. Wait, have my Nikkes become stronger slowly? Without me realizing? Because we clear this pretty easily. Hopefully I get something. Yeah, I hope I get something. Same here. Wait, we actually cleared that very easily. What? Did I increase the power of my Nikkes without realizing? Because I don't remember having increased their power all that much in the last few days. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so now we get a story with Isabel. Let's go story. Shoot, bang. I think that just about does it. Oh, god damn it, Isabel. Nicely done. Thanks. Oh, that blush. I was just happy to get another chance to work with you. Can I ask you something? Go ahead. Why are you so fond of me? Oh, so we're gonna get some extra backstory about Isabel's love for us. Do you need a specific reason to like someone? We've only just met. It's not about how long you've known someone. The time I spent with you at the base has brought me closer to you than I am with anyone else. That's fair enough, I guess. Wait, okay, maybe it's not as fair as we thought. Start running, hear the OST. Yeah, if we hear the infamous OST, we're just gonna wing it and run. In the shower? Wait, this is the shower room. Don't mind me. I just came to bring you some towels. You mean like when you barge in me taking a shower? That too. I also derive a great deal of pleasure from watching you sleep in the morning. God damn it. Oh no. You didn't have your guard up and you are so adorable. That's a good way of making me get my guard up, actually. Isabel, if you want to express your feelings, there are better ways of doing it than that. Like, for example, tell someone to the face that you like them. Sure, but what about when you're busy doing something else? What do I do then? You can... A small postcard from my pocket. Oh, is this the famous postcard that we gave that comes up in the Bond story? What is that? It's a postcard. What do you use it for? She doesn't know what a postcard is. That's interesting. There are a lot of ways to use it, but many people use them to write to people close to them. Not yet. Can I have that postcard? We kind of dodge a bullet by not saying the not yet, by the way. Oh no, the commander should get ready to get if you need it. Thank you. It's my first time receiving something like this. I believe this postcard comes up in her Bond story, actually, from what I remember. Cecil is gonna make a comment about this, isn't she? No shot she doesn't make a comment about Isabel becoming even more erratic. A job well done, not a single raptor set foot in my garden. Johan, just to be safe, will you recheck our defenses in the nearby area? I don't want another repeat of an event like this. I've already checked. What are these defenses you're talking about? We've laid out turrets, decoys, traps, and various electronic anti-personnel devices throughout several kilometer perimeter surrounding Eden. That's a big-ass perimeter. To ensure that all these devices operate smoothly, we have breaker boxes installed on the roads and intervals. It's incredible that Raptor are going to get through that, yeah, for sure. You think it would take a miracle for them to for that to happen, but it does. Fortunately, when it does happen, we've got you on hand. Anyway, Isabel has been... Yeah, I knew she was going to mention Isabel acting strange. Isabel has been acting strange ever since she went off on that mission with you. Did something happen while you were out there? She and I had a heart-to-heart. I won't pry and ask what you were talking about, but I'd appreciate it if you could see how she's holding up before you return to the Ark. You're better at these things than me. I'll try. Thanks. I'll call again if anything comes up. Take it easy. Oh, we get a new subquest immediately. Oh, it's Johan this time around. How good those guns are anti-aircraft, yeah. I love how it connects with the Bond story, but when did we get a postcard? We probably bought one at some point in the Ark. I actually don't remember where we got that postcard from, if I'm being honest with you. I'll have to recheck like a lot of story and stuff, but I genuinely don't remember where it comes from. It could have been something that we just bought on a whim, and that is only relevant for the Isabel story, right? Yep, see you around, Eric. Thanks a lot for stepping by. Where do you need me? The rooftop. You're in big trouble. The rooftop is perfect for a Royal Rumble. Eden doesn't have a rooftop. Proceed to EDD to by myself. That's right. It's gonna be a showdown mano a mano. Can I come and watch? Gnarly. Do you need my help? I could drop bricks down from the sky. Do you want to kill Johan? Isabel is willing to kill Johan now. Wish. If that's what I must do to protect my love, I will gladly accept his blood on my hands. Bring your squad with you. We're going to need as much manpower as we can get. Where are we going? I'll fill you in when we get there. This sounds interesting. This sounds like it's going to be interesting. He may not look like much, but he has guts. This won't be an easy fight, not even for you, Johan. Oh, Haran is rooting for us. Look at that. Like, see, I told you that Haran looks after us, and she was impressed with what happened during the trial. Even Haran is saying that it won't be an easy fight for Johan. I mean Haran. You'll have to keep your wits about you. Nobody's fighting anyone. You're not scared, are you? Why are they all trying to pit us against each other? Even Cecil is making fun of Johan now. Then why did you change the rendezvous point from the rooftop to somewhere else? I never asked him to come to the rooftop in the first place. Oh, it's the Gremlin Noah that did that. How many rounds do you have to win to emerge victorious? Just one round would be a bit boring. I told you we were not fighting, darling. I got a spare stun gun that you can borrow. Johan's weak point is the upper part of his neck. Aim for that and kill. Isn't that basically the same for any human being, though? Don't broadcast your own side's weaknesses for all to hear. Do you need a referee? Even Cecil is on it. Poor Johan. Are you going to use your special move? I don't have a special move. You take things awfully literally. I'll be waiting. They're all trolling Johan so hard. I love this. I love this type of interactions in Nikke. It's always so much fun. And it adds context to the characters, right? Because this kind of reinforces my idea that Haran took a big interest in us since the very first time she met us, and during the trial, especially. Josas, are you under the bed? Oh no, why are you asking that question, Zephyr? Are you trying to roleplay as Isabel or something? Johan is 9S confirmed. In his defense, Johan has better fashion sense than 9S. Let's see. So what kind of fight is this? It's a defense stage. Okay, so that's manageable. I won't use these Nikkes though. I will probably use Modernia and Rapunzel though, like this. Oh wait, this increases. It should be fine even if it increases the gap. This type of matchup is a little bit better for me. They're introduced as serious characters and they're trolling Johan. This is the whole thing about multifaceted characters, right? They're very serious in front of us the first time they meet us because they don't know us, right? And now we have characters that are literally letting their guard down and showing their true selves to us, which is kind of interesting. Johan lost his. Johan being An edgelord. Where are we going to? To Eden's external generator. It's been acting up and needs to be fixed, but why did you call us? Because your commander has a knack for machinery. It'll be easier to have him handle to fix it than for him to handle it than to fix it myself. Jesus Christ, words are difficult. As for the rest of you, you're our bodyguards. Oh great, another lesson in machinery. Oh, so this is happening after Mother Whale, isn't it? In terms of timeline. The commander is really chomping at the bit. I do have one question. Judging from Eden's scale, self-generating power would seem sufficient. What is the purpose of having an external generator? A backup in case of emergency, that makes sense. Yeah, like getting invaded by raptors. Visual confirmation on the raptors up ahead. I figured as much, the raptors are the problem. I don't see any generator. It's a subterranean generator. If I were to hazard a guess, I'd guess too many raptors have gathered on top of it, and all of that weight is causing issues. But why would... Save the questions for later, let's wipe out these raptors. Okay. Johan lost his Riz. It's really funny how... no reason to hide, she's gonna find you one way or another. She's so fast. Yeah, that's true. When it comes to Isabel, like, you cannot run and you cannot hide. Like, straight up. Like, she is even more terrifying than some horror movie villains when it comes to tracking you down and not letting you escape. Ooh, Snow White. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, Modernia. Ooh, no, 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 no. That is dangerous. That is getting awfully dangerous. I need Shangri-La as quickly as possible. Okay, we got Shangri-La. So now we can burst Snow White. Oh, this is really going awful, isn't it? Yeah, these are... yeah, this is probably gonna be a reset. I heavily underestimated this map, didn't I? 20 seconds to survive, though. I don't have a full burst anymore, though. That's kind of a shame. 3 HP left. If I can manage to survive a little bit longer, we're good. Okay, I misplayed this really bad. Yeah, rip Snow White. Like, these stages are you blink, you'll miss it kind of stages, isn't it? Like, how quickly did she even die? She got killed through cover. She actually got killed through cover. Oh, wow. You hate defense, really? How did Snow White get one-shot? Oh, some of these raptors just do that much damage. It's a common thing. Like, some of these are very damage-heavy raptors. It makes sense. You hate defense, really? I think this type of defense is not that bad, assuming you have like AoE or priority target damage. The area 1, where you have to protect a point instead of protect an area, where you have to like protect the blue point until you clear it. That one I actually struggle with quite a bit. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna clear the small ones as quickly as possible, using the full burst. Once it's... Oh, did I... Oh, I messed up. I missed my burst on that thing. I swiped too quickly. That's bad. Still manageable. I can still salvage this, but... The idea of these type of stages when you're using Snow White Dorothy is you burst the priority target raptor, and then you clear everything else. And then you use the Snow White Burst to hypercharge the brand of Dorothy, so that it does maximum damage, and you clear as many raptors in one go. Ooh, Rapunzel. Eesh, Rapunzel almost got one shot again. Oh, no, Dorothy. Ah, god damn it. Dorothy. Okay, this is manageable. Okay, that's one priority target that was higher HP than the other one. We deal with the Kamikaze this way, and then this one is probably gonna shoot again its missile barrage soon, but it is manageable. Okay, we're good. We're in good shape now. This is salvageable. But yeah, like the concept is you put the brand, then you use the full burst to put damage on other targets, and then you use a Snow White burst to charge the Dorothy thingy. Just said you hate defense, really? Oh, okay. You need to do the D-Day strategy on those? Kind of, right? Yeah, my brain goes kind of mush sometimes when it's late. Just said. Like, it just surprises me because it's one of those stages that I struggle with the least most of the time. The area of defense versus the zone control one. Or even versus regular stages, because you can sort of cheese them to some extent, the area of defense ones. Someone said all of the interactions from the outpost. That all of the interactions from the outpost are after the story ends. That could be possible, but that doesn't explain why, for example, Dorothy doesn't show up in the outpost, right? Because, I mean, it makes sense in the sense that you see Rapunzel and you see other pilgrims show up in the outpost, but in, for example, Scarlet's Bond story, it seems that they don't mind dropping by the outpost pretty frequently. I mean, not frequently, but they don't mind dropping by the outpost on occasion, even if it means that the central government will try to do shenanigans to them. But it is an interesting theory that all of the interactions from the outpost are after the story ends. It is possible, right? Because where would you put them timeline-wise, many of them? Would be very difficult. Got it. Check if there is enough space to put your hand through. It's big enough to put both your hands through. There is. Good, put your hand in there, yank back hard. But it would be a very interesting theory, right? Because it would explain, for example, why Crow is way friendlier with us in the outpost interactions than, for example, in the main storyline. And it would also explain a lot of other Nikke's interactions to some extent. Although, for example, time frame wise, if the outpost interactions happen after the story ends, it also means that, for example, real kindness happens after the story ends. Because, what's it called? Or at least, real kindness happens like somewhere along that timeline, because Quincy is still in the jail thingy and she escapes frequently. Although she chose to remain in that jail, so I mean, it could work actually. They all see some chill, it kind of makes sense, except the pilgrims, because you know. Yeah, true. A resounding boom and a hole opens in the ground. There are stairs leading below ground. Stairs. Yeah, that makes sense. Generator is at the bottom. Descend and find ourselves in a large space full of machinery. The machinery is all whirling, resulting in a cacophony of noise. It does look like Material H's place, doesn't it? You sure it isn't a power plant? Never seen a generator this huge, huh? All LMGs instead of anyone else. That's an interesting strategy. There was a month between fighting Modernia for the first time and a month after saving Modernia. Okay. I mean, there was a gap, and I do think they did mention how big of a time frame it was. Because Modernia, when we first saved her, was basically a toddler. And by the end of like the entire Modernia storyline, she was slowly reverting back to an adult, right? In terms of how she acted. Slowly but surely. Johan, what on earth is this place? We've got 6 areas that need repairing. I'll show you how to do the first one. After that, you do the next one while I supervise. After that, we'll split up to fix the rest. How come you have such a gargantuan subterranean facility? I believe this is a former Rapture thing, like Material H. Modernia is still a child, but by the end of the entire Modernia storyline, she was slowly reverting to an adult. Slowly but surely. Very slowly but surely she was. I can't believe Anis kicked her out of the dormitory for spilling flour everywhere. I mean, you can do that to prevent further damage, right? Like, if she spilled flour everywhere, you just kick her out so that she doesn't make the dormitory even dirtier. You clean up, and then you let her back in. Like, I mean, it's kind of like how you handle kids, right? Yeah, flour. I have a theory that the Maxwell Bond story happens before chapter 12. She calls you cutie for the first time in her Bond story, and in chapter 18 she keeps referring to you as cutie. That would be interesting. I would need to check like the Bond story again, because it's been a while since I last watched it. And then look at chapter 12 where we first meet Matisse for the first time. And then chapter 18 if there is any change in how they communicate with us. And that would be very interesting to look into, because the timeline in Nikke is actually difficult to grasp. Is actually very, very difficult, because we don't know precisely how long ago the first Rapture invasion was. We don't know how long ago the reclamation campaign was for Johan. We don't know a lot of things, and in terms of timeline as well, we have the whole thing where side story events don't happen at the same time as the main story. They happen like in the future, and some during or in the past. Like, for example, what's it called? A good example is No Color ID 100% happens before chapter 19, because Neon or Anis or someone mentions that maybe it's an amusement park again. I think it was during chapter 20 actually. And someone was confused as to what she meant by amusement park, and that's because of No Color ID event, where we went to an amusement park to check for a signal. Anis gets put in the doghouse after that. No. Are you going to tell me that what this place is really for, or what? Eden is not just a residential facility. It has offensive capabilities as well, featuring bait and switch tactics. That's right, bait and switch tactics, eh? When the time's right, we'll pull out the bait, wait for the enemies to come close, and then clamp down on them. Okay. This place is for when we spring the trap. There was something that caught my eye when we first came to Eden. The top looks like... Wait, no, let her finish her sentence. Maybe it's a massive weapon. I have to take a look at Eden again then. You gotta go conspiracy theories to figure out stuff out sometimes. Yeah, exactly, that's true. They said a bridge was built 20 years ago when we run into Matisse. Yeah, but that doesn't... That bridge could have built any time during that 20 years ago. It could have been during the first reclamation campaign, it could have been during the second reclamation campaign, it could have been made for logistics for Nikke missions. It could have been made during... Yeah. Like, for example, there's no shot it happened during the first Rapture invasion, right? Because we know for a fact that when Dorothy was looking to recruit Cecil to build Eden for her, at the bare minimum, 50 years had passed between Overzone events, which was the tail end of the first Rapture invasion, and that specific moment in time. Johan is over 80 years old. Really? Oh yeah, because he has cybernetic... Yeah, they did mention that the reclamation campaign was a long time ago. So long ago that Shuen doesn't even remember his name, but then again it's Shuen, so... She could have just forgotten his name in a few days or something, or was never interested. When the time is right, I'll let you know what you need to know. This place seems pretty important, is extremely important. That means that they're really trusting us now, huh? Why are you letting us see it? During the worst case scenario, if it happens, So he's letting us in on the... He's letting us in on the defenses of Eden in general. Like, this is a very big show of trust from all of them. But let's see, the top of Eden looks like a... Does look like a massive weapon, doesn't it? Kind of. What does this look like to you guys? Because there is clearly a shield generator, but like the top of Eden could be a weapon? Like, if you would look... Like, where is his walking stick? Yeah, like, that's the weird part about some of the characters. Some of the characters are way older than they look, assuming some of the timeline interpretations are correct. If we didn't misinterpret how old Johan is, then yeah. But I have my doubts about Johan being 80 years old. Because where does Cecil building Eden fit in, right? Because Cecil is, as far as we know for now, pure human. Isn't that what makes Eden invisible? Could be. But Rappy mentioned that the top of Eden looks like something specific, and Johan was mentioning that it was for bait and switch tactics and that they would spring a trap, etc, etc. So what Eden looks like, I wonder what Rappy was going to say, because I honestly don't have any idea what she was going to say. But this is a big show of trust from them. So you made it back all right, good job. Who won? I won. Johan was a pushover. No way. We didn't fight. Anyway, that was rather unexpected. What possessed you to show them that in the first place? Well, I was thinking of what would be the best in a worst case scenario. You seem to have a lot of faith in this bunch. Perhaps it's refreshing. It's nice to know you're capable of trust. Follower, I realize this may not need to be pointed out, but don't disappoint us. Our trust is not something that is easily given. Understood? Good. Enjoy your downtime, yeah? Like, this is very, very big considering it's Eden. And it also means that, what's it called? This also means that Dorothy gave the green light for this. Because there's no way Dorothy would have allowed this if she wasn't okay with it. She is still the leader of Inherit, after all. Temporary bunny group. Pit Buzz, you still remember the kiss Nora I gave you after you won the first place? You bet I do. How's your luck been holding up? Not too bad. Then can we test it? I'm a little bit curious, that's all. How? Got it? I have something in my hand, can you guess what it is? A rabbit toy that looks like Noir. Are you serious? Okay, how about this? Do we have a show in Coin Rush today? Yes. That's amazing. You are correct both times. This is beyond luck. I think High Roller is clairvoyant. I don't think so, because I was actually wrong on both times. Wait, what? She baited us. Don't be mad when you think about it. Us being able to have such fun together is the luckiest thing of all. She's very sweet. We've had so much fun hanging around with you, Pit Boss. Tons of fun. I suppose things can't be all that bad if Nora and Blanc are this gleeful. Oh, that's kind of cute. We proved ourselves against Noah and Whale. Yeah, that's true. That as well. But we've been proving ourselves constantly. Ever since we first met, right? First of all, the fact that we really value Nikke to the point that we're willing to sacrifice ourselves is probably the biggest selling point to Eden, who values Nikke a lot, right? But yeah, it's pretty surprising that Dorothy allowed that to happen. Because that means that they basically showed us a huge chunk of their secret defense systems. If we were true traders, we could go back to the Ark and give out this information to the Ark, and they could invade Eden anytime they wanted. And the Ark would be pretty down for invading Eden. Because you know how the central government is in the arc, so yeah. Let's go with this. Collect all. Actually, I'm gonna go check the CP gap now with Mother Whale, because maybe my Nikke's got stronger than I anticipated. Chrono Cypher, thanks for the sub. Let's see. Campaign. Please don't toss me back into the freaking hard mode again. Okay, good. Giant whale. Let's go and see. Okay, so this team would probably not work for Mother Whale, but we could try. It is a 12k gap now. Could I do it? 12k gap. Maybe I can do it. So you know you'll never betray them, you're not that guy. Yeah, exactly. But gaining that level of trust is not an easy feat considering what the Nikkes from Eden went through, right? Even Johan as well, who is not a Nikke, like has very massive trust issues towards the arc, right? Okay, so let's give this a try, right? Oh, the damage though. The damage though. Let's try to kill as many of these flying raptors as quickly as we humanly can before they kill somebody. Because they will kill somebody. Yeah, they killed 2 people, Yaisis. Ah, they nuked 2 people so quickly. But yeah, they do know that we will not betray them, but it's still pretty impressive that we earned that level of trust, right? Like, it's still very, very surprising. I could go with the no healer strat, but Chapter 20 called Giant Whale. Yeah, that's the game calling us out for getting to Chapter 21. That's get more subtle to the play. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what I was thinking as well. You just said it in chat roughly at the same time I was thinking it. Okay, that's that. Okay, so we got the shield. Now, you gotta nuke all of these tiny ass raptors. Nice, Dorothy nuked them. Oh, that's such good timing. To kill as many of these as possible before they laser beam something to death. Oh, Modernia. Ah, and Snow White as well. That's not good. This is not good. Maybe Haran would actually be better here, ironically. I missed the core. Well, this run is going to shit now. Guilty's or Dorothy or Rapunzel or Snow White, they're all gonna die actually. Because we have no cover left. Yeah, and we have no burst tree left over. So, yeah. Well, this run is gone. Do you have Makima? She really helped you in this stage. I do have Makima. She's not very built though, but I do have Makima. I could give it a try with Makima at some point for sure. Yeah, this is really not going well. Because now the laser beams are just gonna nuke everybody. Is it because of the indomitability that Makima worked for you? You wanna punch the whale? Yeah. Now Snow White is also dead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well. Anyways. As I mentioned pretty early in the stream, tomorrow I have a pretty heavy day again. So this was planned to be a short stream from the get-go. Don't do it, Ali. Ali is also one. You can revive it with Rapunzel. Oh, that makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream here, unfortunately, because I have a very heavy day tomorrow. And I don't want to be in zombie mode because, you know, I need to get work done. So thanks a lot for dropping by. I appreciate the support. And I'll see you guys on the next stream. Might happen during the week. Most likely the weekend. Be on the lookout for the community post for that announcement that I'm excited to do. And for any future streams. I don't know if I'll have the time to do videos for the channel. I will try though, but be on the lookout for those as well. And have a good night. Thanks a lot for dropping by. See you on the next